Hello, and welcome to Famicast 215, your Famicast for the early part of February 2022. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today joined, as always, by James Charlton.
Hey, welcome to the most important Nintendo-related streaming content you're ever going to see this week, guaranteed. Don't check YouTube.
Absolutely. And also joined by Ty Sugar himself.
Yeah, wow. For those of you watching the edited version after the fact, wow, how about that Nintendo Direct? I can't believe they announced that game. That was crazy.
It was so neat. I couldn't believe it.
Unbelievable.
Did you see the third one? Wow.
I can't believe that it's getting a sequel.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that series to come on a Nintendo console, to be honest, but there it is.
Oh my God. No, I mean, real talk. Like last night I was prepping a bunch of different stuff for the episode and I just got done. It was like 11:30. I was like, awesome. Everything is set. Good to go, baby. And hop on Twitter. And then like, holy shit, a Nintendo Direct. I was like, oh, damn it. When is it? I was thinking like worst case scenario, it's going to happen the exact same time we're going to be doing this. It didn't. It's going to be happening in like 7, 8. Well, we're going to talk about it later.
That's best case scenario. If it happens at the same time, then we can comment on it.
Yeah, I guess. But then it's
worst is like what? How many hours is it after recording? Let's say we finish at midnight. Like what? 7 hours later. 7 in the morning, isn't it for us?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
we need to wrap up early, boys. We need to get to bed. Wake up early tomorrow.
Right. So okay. Yeah. Just I guess with that in mind, let's just go ahead and kick off.
I gotta set my TiVo.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I'll kick off new business because I'm playing something that's kind of new and kind of relevant. And I wasn't planning on picking this up actually. A couple of nights ago, it was like Monday night or Sunday night or something. I was kind of just farting around on the Nintendo website, the online portal and stuff on my phone, and I just like clicked over to the vouchers for the Nintendo Switch. And in Japan, you can get 2 tickets for like 10,000 yen, roughly, basically like $100. It's pretty much the same everywhere, depending on your currency and stuff. And so I was like, okay, I'll throw down because I am interested in a couple of different games. So I went to go throw down, and then as I was like getting ready to pay, I noticed that I could use my gold coins, and I didn't know that, but I guess another person on the show, did know that. Ty, why don't you tell me?
Yeah.
What?
Why not?
Yeah. But yeah, it was James. James actually apparently knew that and just withheld that information from everyone. No.
It's kind of like despite themselves, they managed to allow that because there's no way of like applying discounts or vouchers or gifting. There's nothing to the eShop. It's just, you've got the credit and you got, the basket and then the checkout. There's nothing complicated about it. So basically you can use the gold coins for literally anything, DLC, vouchers, tickets, anything, you can just get it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So the game that I ended up picking up was actually none other than Pokémon Legends Arceus. Excuse me.
Wow. Breath of the POKEWILDS.
Yeah. So right. I mean, with the naming convention, like here in Japan they call it Arceus, but I could kind of understand the change. For the West, I could see it being like a immature joke on mature joke on podcasts.
Well, I'm sure you've all got a can of Arse Jet at home, right? The cockroach spray.
Oh, is that what that's called?
Yeah, it's Arse Jetto, which is it's supposed to be Earth Jet, okay. But it's pronounced Arse Jet, which will never not be funny for me. But that's just me.
Right,
it's fine.
Yeah, and if you're setting up a bunch of electric gear, like the ground wire is actually the ass wire.
The ass.
Nice.
Ass. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, getting into Pokemon. So, like I said, I've been playing that. I'm throwing up some footage right now. It's just a trailer and stuff, but yeah, I mean, this is something that I was kind of interested in since they first announced it. It looked cool. It looked kind of like an open Pokemon, like something that if you played the original Pokemon back in the day, you're thinking on the N64 or GameCube, you're like, man, I want like an open world type of thing where you're actually going around. You see monsters, you catch them, and stuff like that. And that's kind of what this is. I'm still very early because like I said, I literally just got this game like on Monday or something. It's Wednesday now, and I only got to play it for just like about an hour and a half yesterday. But obviously, a lot of people are let down with like the visuals, especially when you get like up close to some things. And it's like, I understand that complaint, because there are some things that are maybe a little bit disappointing. And being a guy that plays like a lot of sports games on the Switch, like you notice stuff like that in those as well. Like when you get up close on uniforms and stuff like that, you can see like, okay, that logo looks a little kind of not so clear. It's kind of not so crisp or anything like that. Same type of thing here when you get up really close to clothing or buildings and stuff like that, or the grass. It's like you'll see lack of detail in that sense. But if you're just trying to play the game and enjoy it, I mean, you could probably easily overlook that stuff. So I mean, like in terms of control, and I guess just in terms of performance, I mean, the game runs really smoothly, at least from the little bit that I've played so far. I mean, I might have noticed a little bit of choppiness, just a very little bit, but it's fine. Like I said, I just got started, so I'm just basically getting through kind of like tutorials, and then even then just kind of screwing around before moving on with tutorial stuff, just to kind of explore and see what's out there and see what you can do and stuff like that.
I remember Breath of the Wild had some pretty funky frame rate issues on the first version, right? Like
sure,
before the first patch.
Sure.
So you never know. But
yeah.
I think we mentioned it last episode, like John Redden on NWR, he did a video about, why do Pokemon games look so terrible, or graphically, or why, why does this game in particular graphically not look that good?
Yeah.
And the answer is they do one every year. They probably have development time of 2 years, and they release a Pokemon game every year. Breath of the Wild took like 5 years to make, and even the sequel, which that trailer, that yesterday, amazing, right? The new trailer for Breath of the Wild 2,
right?
Looked amazing, right? I mean, but that's again, it's like 5 years again to make that game. So give them a break. I mean, 2 years to make a Breath of the Wild light is still pretty impressive.
Yeah. But like, is that been confirmed? Like how long it actually took them to develop this game?
Like, I don't know in particular, but like most Pokemon games are like that,
Yeah, and I mean, I guess with them turning Pokemon into like a yearly type of a thing. I mean, they're usually not going for hyper visual fidelity or anything like that with Pokemon games, but I think this is a little bit different, because this is like pretty much the most ambitious Pokemon that they've ever done, in my opinion. I mean, it's open world, free 3D camera. You're freely going around catching monsters. This isn't a remake. There's no limitations or anything. So like they're pretty free to kind of do whatever they want, and I think that's cool. Like even just like the story, you're not a hero or anything like that. You're just some idiot that kind of just happens to be found by like a Pokemon professor, and you get brought into this town, and they're like, "Who's this idiot? We can't even trust this guy." Like that type of a thing. People are pretty much like against you.
Are you named, Danny? Are you named, or is it your name?
It's just your name, so there's no.
But you have a voice, like you have a
personality? No. There's no voice acting or anything like that. Kind of like Zelda.
Sure. I didn't expect voice acting.
Yeah, even just looking at the game itself, I mean, there are obviously a lot of similarities to Zelda, with the character models and stuff like that too, all stylized. They don't look realistic. They look more like, anime or manga, which is fine. And which I think that's the way they should go with this. I mean, you don't want like a hyper realistic type of thing, unless you want to play like essentially a Detective Pikachu type of a thing, But no, I think, in terms of visuals, everything looks really great. I think the mechanics, for throwing the Pokeballs, catching Pokemon and stuff like that, it's fine. And even just, I think the added danger of being able to get attacked by Pokemon and stuff like that kind of adds like another element that you really never had in a Pokemon game, as far as I know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, honestly, I played Pokemon Red back in the day. I loved it. The original Pokemon, all that stuff. It was great. I've tried several times over the past like 2 decades to get back into the series. I tried it with, which one was it? Diamond on the DS. Didn't grab me. I tried it with X or Y, whichever one I got on 3DS. It didn't really grab me. And then after that, I was like, all right, maybe this Pokemon isn't for me anymore. And just kind of went with that, and I was okay with it. But this one looked different enough where it's like, all right, I'll give it another shot. And if it ends up not being my bag, then whatever. It's a big
Yeah,
waste of money, but
I'm kind of the same way, Danny. Of all the Pokemon games of the last 20 years,
Yeah.
this is the first one that's maybe go like, oh, okay, this looks kind of cool.
sure.
So I understand where you're coming from. But you know who doesn't care about graphics? Kids.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
who plays Pokemon games? Kids.
Yeah.
So like no one gives a shit if it's like, it's not alpha mapping your ditherings or whatever.
And yeah, I
Kids
mean,
don't care.
obviously, Pokemon has a huge following, so it's not just kids that are playing. And I think obviously the people who hear be more vocal about it on social media probably won't be kids.
Arceus. Oh, it's Arceus, not Arceus. Right.
Yeah,
Arceus. It says in Japanese.
But
Cool.
yeah,
So you think you're going to stick with it beyond the 30 minutes, or you're going to Bivens it?
no, already did an hour and a half.
Okay.
And
good.
I just need to find some time. It's just been kind of hard lately to find any time to have any time to like play games on a consistent basis for like large amounts of time. So that's kind of disappointing. But
Place
yeah,
your bets now. Will it be on Danny Bivens's top 5 played games of the year, Fami's 2022, or not?
Yeah, we'll see. Like, I guess one thing before I picked up the game that kind of made me not pick it up at launch, at least, was thinking like, yeah, it looks like a cool open adventure, but then it's like, oh, but you're collecting all the Pokemon and there's stuff like that. There's so many Pokemon I don't know. Will that be like a turn off? You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. But so far it hasn't. Like, even though I'm coming across a bunch of Pokemon that, being a guy that played Red, back in the day, I'm fine with the stuff, the new guys that I'm seeing and stuff like that. It's still cool.
I doubt it has all 880 of them, right?
No,
It's probably just a select amount.
Pretty sure there's a limit. I think it's like 242 or something like that. So
Yeah,
there's a limit. It's like based on, it's in a new region or maybe an old region. I'm not sure. Not a Pokemon guy here, guys. If you're listening to the show, if you're a longtime listener, you guys know that. But if you're a newer listener, maybe you don't. But
the last game, Sword and Shield, was based on the UK, right? So is this one Japan, basically, ancient Japan?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a lot of really cool details. Like even, obviously if you're just looking at the video footage and stuff like that, you see, kind of Japanesey type of clothing, a lot of Japanese architecture and stuff like that. Even the little house that you stay in is really cool. There's like the, what do you call it? Like an in-ground hearth that you might see in like really old Japanese houses, a little place where there's basically where you can make a fire inside your house. That's cool. I mean, that's stuff that you can find in like really old Japanese houses or buildings and stuff like that. And somebody else pointed this out on Twitter, but I saw it like in person too. But it's funny because even when you get up into your room, there's a what's in Japanese called a genkan, like an entryway for your house. And this is, if you don't live in Japan, maybe you don't know this, but it's a place basically where you take off your shoes and then you step up into like your house and stuff like that. And they're pretty faithful with that, and even make your character automatically take his shoes off when you step up onto that. There's tatami room. There's like, sliding doors and stuff. Very cool details with that type of stuff. So I thought that was really cool. And even if you're not in Japan, I mean, you've probably seen it on anime or something, TV, whatever. So it's cool to be able to like see that in a game and kind of be transported to a weird pseudo Japan, I guess, in that sense.
Yeah, my eldest son has been very, very interested in this. He's pestering me for it. He's probably going to ask me for his birthday.
Yeah.
So yeah, which is also the Famicast's 11th birthday, right?
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Around about that time, April time, yeah.
Cool.
So you never know. I might be able to have a go of it sometime.
Yeah, I'm curious to how they do save stuff, because I know you can't do cloud saves with the game because of the Pokemon Company and stuff being paranoid about people cheating, and stuff like that. It's like, I don't
it's so
care.
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, because people could play things competitively or whatever, so they got to put some kind of things in to make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm not so clear on the type of limitations that would put on that. Maybe nothing really. I'm not sure, but
I swear Nintendo just chooses the games that most need a cloud save data, and then those are the ones that don't support it. Splatoon 2, Animal Crossing, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Three of the most, like, the games that you put the most hours into, none of them support cloud saves.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I get where Nintendo are coming from with this type of stuff sometimes, but again, it's like, man, who cares? James Allen coming up with a zinger here. So never did I think we would have a Pokemon discussion on the Famicast. What's next? JC discusses Animal Crossing? Yes, actually. Yeah, also, if you're sitting out in the chat, hey, thank you guys for stopping by. Welcome aboard. Looks like we have Lemonade in there. James Allen's in there as well. Some other new faces that I haven't seen here before too. John Cario left a couple of different messages before the show started. And maybe one of them that's something that we can talk about in feedback. So we probably will.
We got J Cat and we got No Name Idea. What up?
Yeah, welcome guys.
I like J Cat. It sounds like it's not me, by the way. It's not like a pseudonym. Like it's like JC Cat. It's not me. But hey,
right.
what's up?
That's
your pseudonym now.
J Cat.
All right, J Cat, shut up. We're gonna move on. We're gonna. I guess that's pretty much it for me. Like I said, I'm still in the very early stages of Arceus, so I'm looking forward to playing a little bit more. We have a 3-day weekend coming up, and also it's going to snow tomorrow too, so we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
But anyways, that's going to do it for me. So let's go ahead and move on to Ty.
All right. Yeah, playing some video games. Taiko no Tatsujin. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I mentioned a while ago I bought it on Switch when it was on sale for like 80% off or whatever, like some ridiculous discount.
Right.
And also, in a surprise move, it came out on Xbox.
What?
Okay.
It came out on Xbox Game Pass.
Holy shit! But there's not even a Taiko accessory for Xbox.
And it also came out on PC, and if you have Game Pass, you can download it on PC.
That's cool.
Wow.
And you can use any controller you want with PC if you're brave enough.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I've been playing that. I've been trying it with the keyboard, and I was playing it with the Switch touch screens. This is kind of a similar experience. And now I am on the grind to get good, which I haven't done in a music game in quite a while, but it feels good. Feels good, man.
Megalovania, nice.
Yeah,
it has on Xbox as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, Makai Mura remix, like 2 down from there. That is so good.
Nice.
Yeah, and even I mean the controller. This is an Xbox screenshot. You can see this is actually an Xbox controller down here in the lower right hand side.
Yeah.
Makai Mura is Ghosts and Goblins. In case you didn't know, people listening who didn't know.
Yes. Yeah. And that remix slaps. And then like under that, Theme of Ryu from Street Fighter. Yeah. It has some stuff. It has some Toho songs right in there. It has some pop songs. It has anime themes. It's got like from Dragon Ball and One Piece. Yeah, right there. Rule Angel's Thesis, etc.
Right.
Has some random classical bits. Has a lot of unlockable original songs. I don't think they've shown any DLC yet.
Okay.
But maybe I haven't looked hard enough.
Oni mode is called Extreme in English. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oni. Because a little what do you call it? Live in Japan. We just had the Oni Day, didn't we? The what's it called?
Bean Day.
Oh my god. Setsubun.
Setsubun, yeah. Where the Onis come out, the ogres come out, and you have to shoot them out of your house, or they come and kill you.
Shoot them with guns.
Yeah, that's right. With beans in.
Yes.
Bean guns.
Put some beans in your 6-shooter.
This guy's throwing beans.
Yeah.
Put some beans in your 6-shooter.
So I'm playing it. It's fun. It has a lot of features. Has a lot of grindy unlocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time all around.
Yeah. It's been a while. It's been a while since I played a Taiko no Tatsujin game. I think the first time I came to Japan in like 2006, I bought one for the PS2. And at the time, I didn't even think about like, oh yeah, I got to have like a boot disc or something to play this. And I got like some kind of a little drum, for the PS2 as well. I don't know what.
Yeah, I think I had the same one probably. Yep. So good times. I was so pleasantly surprised that they had such a big, delicious version of this game on Game Pass. But here you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, when you said that like before the show, I was actually really surprised. And then just to like hop over to
Yeah.
Xbox's website to grab some screens for for the video version here, I was like, oh wow, they did it.
Yeah,
So,
it's sick. One thing is the PC version did not fucking work for 90% of people until you until you read through the reviews and found a fan patch on GitHub that lets you actually boot the fucking game.
Nice.
cool.
Don't know how that happened, but it was an easy fix. Like
they
just like fucked up like one line of code that like doesn't let you sign in or whatever.
Okay.
So if they haven't fixed that yet, and you want to play on PC with a Game Pass, just look for like the GitHub fan patch that lets you fucking play the game.
Wow, great.
Did they also put the other Taiko no Tatsujin, that kind of adventure game? Like it was like half music game, half adventure game. Is that also?
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about, but no, I haven't seen anything else.
Came out a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
after this one.
Yeah, basically starring these little drum guys in their own RPG. It's weird.
Then you challenge people and they play the music game. I think that's what it is, right?
Is that what it is? I don't know. I looked.
So there's only one more game series that's not on Xbox now. That's the Denshida Go, right? I think that's the last game series not to make it to Xbox. Like, well, in the last 30 years anyway.
Yeah, right. Maybe not. I mean, definitely PlayStation. I mean, geez, man, that series has been on so many different platforms, like Wonder Swan and like other crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, kind of surprised it didn't get on 360 when Microsoft was just paying people to make games.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been a shoe-in, but
yeah, because it got like Idolmaster and like all those cave shmup games.
Yeah.
And fucking crates full of dating sims.
Right.
Basically, like super Japanese games that don't have English translations. Then they're never going to be put on Xbox, right? But like these games do have English translations, so yeah, it makes sense why they wouldn't put it on Xbox.
Mike has a question for you in the chat, Ty. He says, "Hey, is it fun or easy to control without drums?"
Yes.
Okay.
Next.
No.
Yes. You can bind the keys to whatever you want, I think. Like on the keyboard, I just use the default, which is like D, F, J, and K on the home row. Okay. So it's like the two middle keys, F and J, they're the dons, if you will, and then the D and K would be the cots or tots.
Ty, I'm really surprised you're not using a freaking fight stick. What the hell's going on here?
I mean, it's functionally the same, right? Like if I was playing on console, yeah, I would do that, and I probably will. But I mean, it's functionally the same, right? It's just like buttons.
Yeah,
right.
There's no motions or anything, so.
Right. Or some contraption you've made out of a tissue box or something.
Right.
Like that, right?
Yeah, like this fucking sandwich with a motion sensor on it.
I mean, shit. You could probably buy like a toy drum and like stick some fucking sensors and buttons in, right?
Yeah, like anything you can plug into a PC and send signals to, you can make it work with Taiko no Tatsujin. You might have to run some like in between software. Like I'm a big fan of Joy to Key for making weird shit work.
Okay,
that's a little application you can grab. Just Joy to Key.
Okay, you must have some kind of like toy behind you. That's something from the Crane game that you can just fashion into a drum, right?
Some weird fucking shit. Maybe I do have one of those generic Famicoms.
Oh,
if those are USB, I can use those controllers.
Nice.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I played that, and I played one more game.
All right.
It was 99 cents.
A good price.
And it is Gods Remastered.
Nice.
All right, so let me tell you what Gods is. Okay, this is an Atari ST game, a platform literally no one has owned. Except for Atari Teenage Riot and Fatboy Slim, who used it to make music.
Are you
nice? I believe that. I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like this is technically 16-bit. like the hardware came out in 85. This game came out in 91, I think.
Okay.
I'd never heard of it.
Mhm.
And so I guess a fan project that kind of turned into a professional project was just porting this game and giving it like a fancy 3D wrapper.
Okay.
Yeah, but preserving the gameplay exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And you can like switch it in real time, like that one R-Type game that came out years ago.
Okay.
So yeah, you just hit a button and it'll go back to 2D sprites or 3D models.
Hmm.
And
Not gonna lie to you, the 3D version doesn't look that nice.
yeah, it does look kind of
Yeah.
but
I'd stick with the
and it
original.
doesn't really help you make sense of the enemies. So one thing that really caught my eye was the enemies in this game. Like, surely you've played like a couple like random Nintendo or arcade games where you're not fucking quite sure what the enemies are.
Yeah, that's always fun. Like, oh, cool,
Like
I'm gonna go talk to that thing. Nope.
Yeah. The one that springs to mind for me was Karnov, with such enemies as Yoda in a nest, the masturbating fish. Yeah, and this game has enemies like that. It's just weird shit. I swear to God, like the first enemy you see a lot is like it's like a gorilla, except his butt is an axe or something.
What? And
Right?
by the way, also excuse you. You swear to God, not actually swear to God. You swear to God's Remastered. Please.
Christ.
Famicast 122 was called Karnov Remastered.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Oh, yeah. So, this game it is janky and charming in a certain way.
Oh God.
Like for a minute, like I thought this was like a new game designed to be retro. And I thought it was like really authentic, but then I like fucking looked it up and I was like, no, this is actually a game from 91.
Man.
So like the kind of jank I'm talking about is like, you know, the way you walk and move is kind of limited.
Okay.
Like the walking is kind of stiff, and like you can only jump forward at a certain angle.
Oh.
And if you fall too far, you die. It's very janky video game. It is kind of charming for it.
When you fall too far, you die. What kind of platform game is that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, what? How can I describe what this feels like? It feels more like Castlevania than anything.
That just from your explanation, it sounds like early Castlevania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you die from a height in Castlevania though?
No.
Right.
You just die because there's no floor.
Yeah.
Like Mario Brothers, original Mario Brothers, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, like fucking Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, you take health damage. You don't die.
So I noticed that there's like
three.
I noticed that there's like heads or something in the corner.
I think those are lives.
Okay.
And then the lower left thing is your life.
Oh, it looks like a potion or something, but it's kind of blends in with the other colors and it's kind of hard to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, okay. It's a little bit on the 3D version or whatever. It looks a little bit.
Yeah. Look how fucking metal this screenshot is, though.
Yeah.
Yo.
I totally got this one. I was like, okay, this is a cool one. And if you're watching if you're listening to the audio version after the fact, yeah, there's like a skull here that's like has some skin on it, but like some metal, like literal metal on its
It's also
face.
It's huge. It's a gigantic skull. It looks like it's screaming, and a worm is like peeling out of its head.
Yeah,
at this like fucking gladiator looking dude who's throwing like 8 spears at once.
And
it's pretty fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like airbrush that shit on my van right now.
Yes.
On your arm, you mean, as a tattoo?
Right.
Whichever.
So yeah, this game it's kind of sick. It's a little bit. It's kind of like a Castlevania or like Ghouls and Goblins. Like the way you attack, definitely. You're just throwing like shit tons of spears and axes or whatever the upgrade path is. I don't even know. And then stuff hits you and you die. It's pretty tight.
Like, did you could you beat it, or like is it pretty tough or what?
It's pretty tough, but it's like 2 hours long. I only played it a little bit. I'm gonna be real here. I bought it because it was 99 cents,
Yeah.
and it's getting delisted from storefront soon because it's like technically licensed from the original guys who made it in '91.
I see.
So,
So-
this is on Switch as well, Ty?
Yeah, it's on everything.
Wow.
Alright.
Okay.
If it's not delisted yet, have a look. It was 99 cents on Xbox. So like whip open that eShop right now, especially if you have fond memories of playing on your Atari ST, which you definitely own.
Yeah. Right. And yeah, Metal Mike looks like his life gauges are pints of beer. Yeah, it does. Doesn't
You might be right. This game is pretty kick ass, brother.
it?
Nice.
That's funny.
It does have a certain charming aesthetic to it, I would say.
Yeah.
So if anybody has ever like played this game before this year, please let me know. Because apparently it has a big enough of a following for this guy to fucking remake it with a 3D wrapper.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that'll do it for me.
Okay. And I guess just to move on here, JC.
Yes. Well, I'll just do a brief thing. I have nothing new to talk about, so it was going to be a quick next for me.
Mhm.
So I'll just mention two things. First thing, check out my awesome Famicast poster that I have on my wall. Thank you very much. That's not available in our store. You have to print that out and make it yourself. But for my next game that I want to play, we're actually going to have a little bit of an audience interaction, because today we have a new feature that I'm doing later in the episode. And in that feature, I would like you guys, I'm talking to Danny and Ty and the people listening, to help me choose a game to get, because I'm kind of a bit of a, I don't know, a kind of like a gaming drought. Like don't really find anything to play, but I haven't had any inspiration. It's not like I'm off games or anything. I haven't done a Cyrus, but
it happens.
I'm looking for something good to play. Yeah,
Sure.
So yeah, nothing to report this week. So that's next for me.
All right. Well, yeah, we do have. Yeah, I got a lot more stuff to get to. So yeah. Okay, so that's it for new business, obviously. So we'll go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at the Famicast.com.
Again.
Now playing at Famicast.com, lots of stuff going up on the website, videos going up on YouTube, all sorts of cool stuff happening that you should be checking out.
Yes.
I'll just kind of kick things off, I guess, with it. So this week, I mean, this is going to kind of tie in with the news, but I put up a couple of previews for baseball stuff, because I like baseball and I like Japan. So last week I put up a preview for Power Pro Baseball 22, which is coming out in Japan only this April. Japanese licensed teams, cute little round baseball guys, fun game, fun series. There's a new one coming out. You guys should check it out. I got another preview up for MLB The Show 22, which is coming to Switch. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. And then, like what James is showing right now, just the website, there are news stories that go up almost every day. A lot of stuff just going on, here in Japan. I like to put up stories about sales numbers, random stuff like, hey, if you want to do free karaoke, you can. If you have a Japanese Switch, there are things like that. A lot of Japan-focused news that you guys can check out on the website, and it's absolutely free to do. And we kind of point you in the way of finding other cool stuff.
Famicast Friday. What's that, Danny?
Yeah, so Famicast Friday is just like a kind of a gathering of everything that we've done throughout the week. It's kind of put in this one tidy little article, kind of basically like the best of the best. You have all the videos that we made that week in there. This one is from last Friday, and just everything that we did for that week. Some links to stories, some also in case you miss it type of things. Like for example, Buddy Mission Bond, the reviews in there. Actually, that game just celebrated its 1 year anniversary, so I kind of wanted to bring that.
Congratulations.
Up. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
But and then I guess the only other thing really is that we did a game night last month, and I finally got around to making like a video version of that. So if you missed it, you guys can still check it out if you're a patron. Yeah, if you're not, consider giving us your money. And no, we got a bunch of cool stuff that you guys can check out, like over 60 podcasts, and you can get other cool stuff, participate in the game nights, and yeah, it's fun. It's good times. Hopefully.
You should definitely check it out. I mean,
Give us money.
Yes.
I've lost count of actually how many exclusive podcasts we have now. Definitely over 70, maybe around 70. I think
it could
That's a
be
lot.
man.
That's got to be like 140 hours of content, maybe.
It is
For $3.
Yeah, $3.
Hell yeah.
Also,
The hell of
Danny,
a month, I'll tell you that.
Famicast Friday, that was the 204th one. I guess we should have celebrated 200 episodes of that as well.
It's fine. I think that was like on New Year's Day, the week after. I don't know. I don't remember. But anyways, all this and more at Famicast.com.
Famicast again.
All right. James, what time is it?
JAPANews.
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews, the time of the show where we talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Japan and the Nintendo world and all that type of stuff. So today, obviously, a lot of things that you guys one thing that you guys I know are waiting for, and we are too, but we have to wait a little bit longer. That is, of course, the Nintendo Direct that is happening in like 8 hours or something from right now. As the time we're recording this, obviously, if you're listening to the audio version, you probably already know what's already going to happen. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but just again for the times in Japan and stuff like that, this is happening on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. So we have to get out of bed and kind of be functioning, I guess, to make this work. But
well, by next episode, we'll be able to have our thoughts on it, right? And have a long time to think about it, process what we saw, and then give our feedback.
Sure.
I prefer my tweets off the cuff, just screaming into the void.
Right.
I mean, predictions, just the obvious ones, like probably a Splatoon 3 update trailer. I would really hope to have a release date for that, because that is supposed to be coming out this year, right? Breath of the Wild 2 is also confirmed again for this year.
Yeah. But one thing to remember, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time on this because I know that it'll be old by the time a lot of you guys are listening to this anyways, but this is focused on the first half of 2022, which sometimes it's kind of nebulous with Nintendo. They just maybe kind of stretch this shit out until like August. That's the first half. It's like, okay.
July, August. I mean, Splatoon games usually do release around about July, don't they?
Yeah.
Like summertime. So that might fit in there. But yeah, if that's true, then Breath of the Wild sequel will not be talked about then, because that's definitely going to be a November Christmas game, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, in the latest investors meeting, they did say that, Breath of the Wild 2, if you want to call it that, it is a 2022 game. But that stuff could be subject to change. Who knows? I mean, what's going on with development, how the pandemic affected things. There's a lot of things that are kind of out of control. I think that they probably will have it out, but I wouldn't be super shocked if they get like a new trailer and be like, and yeah, coming in early 2023, something like that. But
well, yeah, the first one came out in March, right, alongside the Switch.
Yeah.
So it's weird, isn't it? Because on one side, it's like, okay, well, they already have the engine, they already have the game world. It's just going to be a rejigged version of the first game. But then you're in a pandemic, so that extends the development cycle. So are we back to where we started? Are we back to 5 years, or does that mean it's gone more? It's like, it's weird, isn't it? Because you think if you, like, for example, Majora's Mask did not take 5 years to make Majora's Mask, right?
No.
Was it like a year, 2 years?
Yeah, a year or two, something like that. Yeah. And I mean, they were toying around with a lot of stuff with, Udo Zelda, what eventually became Master Quest. But I mean, before that became what it is now. I mean, they were trying a lot of different things with Zelda on the 64, and then Aonuma was like, no, I want to do this. And they're like, okay. And it became its own thing.
I think if there wasn't a pandemic, I think we probably would have already had the sequel to Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopeful that it'll be this year, but if it doesn't,
it's interesting.
Whatever.
And I mean, another thing to consider too with just releases. I mean, marketing and just other games that are coming too. Sometimes trying to plug stuff in, hype stuff up. I mean, I think that's all part of the whole process. It sucks to wait for games, but I mean, to make sure they have enough time in development to be good is always a good thing. Trying to fit it into a busy year of stuff.
Kirby's
another-
next month, right? That's got a
Yeah.
release date, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out on the 25th.
So that's like a
Yeah,
month and a bit away.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about maybe picking that up with my other voucher that I have. I don't know though. I mean, yeah.
Discovery.
Yeah.
Discover the Kirby's.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Looks like they've Odyssey'd Kirby, which is always a good thing in my mind. We were just talking about Odyssey in the Discord the other day, actually. It's a great game, and if you haven't played it, it's definitely still worth picking up.
Right. Well, I guess one other thing, about the Nintendo Direct, I hope for you guys in the West, I hope that Bunny Mission Bond does get an English release. And
never getting up on that one.
It's crazy. And I was talking with, who was it? Was it Super Nintendo Dad on Twitter? Maybe. I'm trying to remember. But, we were kind of going back and forth about Bunny Mission Bond. And when it first came out here, like the physical sales were awful. Like it probably didn't even sell 20,000 units. It was bad. But you can actually, on the eShop, you can actually list things based on like sales, like how many copies, essentially how popular it is or something like that, maybe based on how many people bought it. And like it's kind of up there above some other games. So I'm wondering if it did pretty well digitally, because they have been doing so much stuff with Bunny Mission Bond here in Japan. It's crazy. Like live events. There's another live event coming this month for the thing. There's an art book coming out. I mean, if you check out the website and just look up Bunny Mission Bond, you can see like all sorts of crazy shit that they've done and are still doing.
If only they put that much effort into their other games, like like let's say F-Zero, for example. Maybe if they put that much effort into marketing a new F-Zero game.
Yeah. Yeah. With this, there's
game which no one bought and no one cares about.
Yeah, I mean, with this, there's voice actors and stuff, and it seemed like it was a pretty hefty investment. Famous kind of manga guy doing the artwork and stuff. And hi Tani. He says, maybe they do it like the new Ace Attorney and call him Bames Jond. Yes,
Mr. the Jond. Yeah.
Anyway,
and I mean, weirder things have happened, right, Danny? That what's that? Famicom Detective Club. Yeah. The untranslatable game, the unlocalizable game came out in English. Both of them.
Yeah,
crazy.
That was crazy, and I really should probably play that game. Yeah, JCat in the chat too. I really want Bunny Mission Bond to be localized. There it is. That's my guy. Cool. All right. Well, we got some other news to get to too, so let's go ahead and keep moving on. And Ty, you're actually up next.
Hell yeah. All right. In another move by a big player in the industry, Sony has announced a deal to purchase Bungie
for
$3.6 billion. Cool. There's a lot of jokes to be made here. Feel free to jump in anytime.
Right.
So Bungie will be, quote, an independent subsidiary of Sony and will remain a multi-platform studio with the option to self-publish. Interesting if true. What's your take? I'll tell you my take. They want somebody who can make multiplayer first-person shooters in their stable, just in case they don't get any more fucking Call of Duties.
Yeah, like I don't know. When I saw this news, I was thinking like, okay.
I
mean, like this is like, all right.
Halo exclusive to PlayStation.
Yes.
Let me repeat my joke I made on the Discord. I really hope some Sony guy sees a Master Chief statue and says, "We own this now."
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I just put this in the news because this is before the Direct and all that type of stuff came up that I was kind of putting a lot of this stuff together. But it was interesting, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting, like some of the wording that they kind of used about this. That they'll say Bungie will be able to basically do kind of like their own thing, kind of, but at the same time they're owned by Sony, so it's like, okay.
I think it's more. I think this kind of Sony and Microsoft buying big studios chat is very, very boring and tedious. But like the interesting thing, like people were mentioning, is how no one's buying any Japanese publishers, like studios, because it's so. For one, there are so many laws, like antitrust, like anti-monopoly laws in Japan that would make it very, very difficult.
Sure.
And also, like, how would that deal even work? It's like, it's such a culture clash. It's like, that's why Nintendo laughed in the face of Microsoft when they tried it. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? Get the fuck out of my office. But that's not just Nintendo. That would be like Capcom. That would be, I don't know about Konami,
Right.
but like any Japanese like developer would have the same reaction. It's just like, it just doesn't work, does it? It's just like, yeah, the white guy is eating the other white guys, but you know, over here in Japan, it's like no one gives a shit. It's like, okay, you do your thing.
Right. And yeah, I think that's a good point too. I mean, yeah, I think Japan, just general Japan, probably wants to kind of have some kind of added protection to their companies and stuff like that, so they don't just get snapped up by big international conglomerates, to kind of keep stuff local. That might have another part to do with it too, on top of the ridiculous complexity of the Japanese legal
I
system.
mean,
Probably
Japan, that's fine. I mean, you got Bandai Namco, right? Square Enix, you know, 7-Eleven, and what was it? Ito Yokodo?
7 and I Holdings.
7 and I Holdings. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens in Japan, but like not internationally.
Right. Not to say it never happens though. SNK has changed hands a few times in like the last 10 years. Let's see. First it was like some Chinese holding company, then it was like the Prince of Saudi Arabia, and then they got sold again, I think. I don't remember.
He got bored.
Possibly a cat food company. But hey, King of Fighters comes out this week. Let's go.
There it is.
Probably not the best example, Ty, but thanks for your input.
Right. Slight correction too. Sorry, Jake. I said, hey, my guy, J-Cat. I'm not a guy, by the way. My person, J-Cat. There it is.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, actually. I was like, why are you assuming as a dude? Anyway.
Sorry.
Right. So are we done with this boring topic now?
Oh, yeah.
I might chip in one more thing.
Sure.
Keep in mind, a lot of Japanese companies are family businesses. And, you know, they want that death grip on the company.
Yeah.
You know, Nintendo is definitely like that. And
yeah.
I mean, Hiroshi Yamauchi, like the first Nintendo president that we all probably remember, was like the son of the previous one, right? Or something like that. It's all within the family, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he was literally like the president for like 50 years. Like,
yeah, and he like legally adopted his son-in-law or something, right?
Arakawa or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the family company, even if it's sort of, but like other companies are the same. Konami's the same way. I'm sure there are others. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but that's kind of how it works in Japan a lot of the time.
Sure. By the way,
all right, now we're.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, SNK is not publicly traded though. Oh, good point.
Well, traded between like royal families and stuff, but you know.
Yeah, it's a privately traded company.
Yes.
I don't think they even have a word for nepotism in Japan, in Japanese.
Interesting, if true.
I made that up, but it's 100% true.
Yes. All right. Well, I'll move on with the next bit of news here. So this is something right up my alley and something that I did kind of mention.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Earlier in the show. So you guys might remember a game called MLB The Show. It's a baseball game.
Touchdown!
Yeah, touchdown. Yeah, so no, just last week, I think. Yeah. MLB The Show was announced to be coming out. You know, obviously it's this time of year, so like they always make announcements and stuff like that. But they said, yeah, MLB The Show 22 is coming to the Switch. The game's going to be releasing on April 5th. The cover athlete this year is Japan's Shohei Ohtani. You might remember him from playing good baseball. And former Nippon Ham Fighters up in Hokkaido, former player up there. And what the heck else am I trying to say? Yeah, and something. Okay, so yeah, this is coming out on Switch. You can get, if you get like the digital deluxe version, you can get it like 4 days early. So that's cool. One kind of weird thing about this game is like, while yes, it is and has consistently gotten releases in Japan, official releases from MLB themselves. The games have actually never, as far as I can tell, never seen like an actual official localization, which is bizarre. But one way they get around this is that they offer translation guides. Like on when it was just PlayStation only, you know, they offered them on the PlayStation website. You could just go there and like on like the product page, it's like, oh, here's like a basic guide to get you through. And then for a mode in the game called Road to the Show, which is basically like a baseball RPG, they break down all of the dialogue choices from what I can tell, like hundreds of pages of tiny text with English on one side and Japanese on the other.
So they localize it without localizing it?
Yes. So it's like, that is insane. And I was talking with Ginky on Twitter, the Twitter user formerly known as Ginky Gamer. You might remember. But yeah, we were just kind of chatting about it. And just like, that is freaking insane. Wouldn't it be cheaper? Just maybe not cheaper, but like, is it so cost prohibitive to like actually just implement this into the game? Like, you have the hardest part of it done in terms of the localization, and then just implementation is just not done. It's so weird.
Jesus. Maybe the fonts don't work in the engine, the Japanese fonts.
It could be. Who knows? But it's so weird. But I'm happy that this game's coming out.
But not in Japan. Is that the point?
No, it is coming out in Japan.
In properly localized.
No.
Just that.
They
PDF
kind of
guide.
If you look on like even the Nintendo product page here in Japan, they put like, you know, for language option, it just says Eigo, like English. That's it. And even on like, especially if you're looking for like on the PlayStation Store, they say like MLB The Show 22 in parentheses and Eigo Bang, like English version.
Asterisk. Good luck with that.
Basically. And so it's just
amazing.
so weird. But I just wanted to bring that up because I love baseball and I thought that was just bizarre.
Can you imagine it was the other way around? Like Buddy Mission Bond, Japanese only, and then they give you a book.
Well,
here's the kanji for you, mate. Good luck.
I mean, this with the other baseball game the other kind of realistic baseball game that came out last year, not MLB, Pro Baseball Spirits 2021. I'm thinking like, Konami, if you give me like a mountain of money and give me time, I will make a guide just like this. just make it happen, guys.
You've done videos doing kind of just the basic menu stuff, right?
Basic. I've done a couple of more basic stuff for Power Pros and stuff. It takes a long time to do that, and then to make it so it actually looks kind of presentable too it's tough. And it's tough work. And
you heard as is it Konami, that one?
Yeah,
you heard as Konami. Get the cash. Give us the cash. Daniel, get on it.
Get it done. Pay me more than my regular job. I'll do it. All right. James, you want to do this next story here?
Yeah, boy. Oh, Pokemon's. Pokemon Legends Arceus had a big opening week, both in Japan and around the world. For Japan, the game sold 1.43 million units in 3 days. The second highest opening week for a game on the Switch since Animal Crossing, New Horizons. The numbers worldwide were also pretty good. Arceus sold 6.5 million units around the globe. Seriously?
Yeah.
What? 6.5 million? What? That's already overtaken many games like, global lifetime sales.
Yeah. It's hey man, power Pokemon, and it's a new. It looks completely new. I think a lot of people are really interested.
I am shocked. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of sales. So yeah, I think what's Animal Crossing on now? Was it like, I don't know, 20 million last time we checked? Must be more than that now, right?
It's more than that.
Must be
30,
like
38, something like that. It's pretty up there. I mean, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still the king.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I think Nintendo just put it in your basket when you're not looking. But like, yeah, with Pokemon, that'd be interesting if it's a long-term seller. Because Pokemon's like we were saying, there's a new one every year, right?
Sure.
Is the rumor the next one's going to be a remake of Black and White or something like that? I heard something on Twitter.
Wow.
Because they usually do new game remake, right?
Yeah.
Could this year they've had a No, wait. When was the Diamond Pearl remakes? Well, last year, right?
Last year, November, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the new game year. So next year will be a remake year, right? Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it'll be interesting.
Black and White was New York, wasn't it?
Was it?
New York based Pokemons. with
Sure.
the garbage Pokemon, like a
man.
literal pile of garbage.
Actually, dude, I have a kind of a funny story about Black and White because when that came out, I just kind of came on my current stint here, and you know, being an English teacher, sometimes you meet a bunch. You meet some good guys, good girls, good guys, whatever, good people, but sometimes you'll meet some real weirdos. And
Tell me about
this
it.
is an example of that. So, like, I was at some kind of like an event, and there was a bunch of other teachers like me there, and we were kind of like, we're there to support our students. It was a speech contest, and I noticed that one of the people, this girl, she had a DS, and I could tell she was playing the new Pokemon. I was like, oh, cool, you're playing Pokemon Black and White. So, yeah, I was like, and just totally like just brushed me off. It's like, oh, okay,
Get out of the way, you piece of shit.
basically, and just just ignoring me, just because I guess I'm a literal piece of shit. So, yeah, fuck you, your mustache is thicker than mine, bitch.
Damn.
but
Oh, God.
but
Good
okay,
times.
that might have been uncalled for. I apologize. Not really, but yeah, I mean, it's
Hopefully she's listening.
Yeah, you're running some weird people. Sorry about that. Yeah, hi Tani. I would totally get a Japanese only version, let alone for practice. That's pretty much what I did with Famicom Detective Lab. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, Mel Mike says should have called it Legend of Arceus Pokemon of the Wild. Literally made that joke about 30 minutes ago, mate. Keep
Never
up.
heard of it. Never heard that joke. Yeah, hi Tani. Also, I guess Black and White remake would be the next Pokemon console then. The remake before Diamond and Pearl in November was on 3DS. Okay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool. Well, Ty, do you want to take the next bit? It's a little bit like multifaceted. And actually, James, if you could pull up like our article, that might be a little bit helpful with like some visuals and like other
Yeah.
lists and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
You want me to-
we got
you want me to
numbers.
Flash it. You want me to flash it on the screen?
Yes.
I could do that.
Not your pin 15.
All right. So let's see. Nintendo discussed the recent financials just last week, February 3rd. I think I saw some good tweets about that.
Yeah.
Some highlights. Let's see from the investor meeting. The Switch has outsold the Wii. Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Damn. Yeah, it's madness. How did they even manufacture enough Switches to do that in this
Right.
in this economy?
Yeah. And actually, James, towards the bottom of the article, you can see like there's a visual for that too.
Yeah. So yeah, they're at the 103 million to 101 million, 102 million.
Yeah.
And the Wii software sales, that's cheating because like 100 million of that is Wii Sports, right?
Well, like 80 million maybe because in Japan it wasn't
Right.
packed in. Wii Sports was not packed in.
Right. Okay.
All right, and then the Switch OLED or OLED, which do you like, OLED or OLED, has sold 4 million units, 3.99.
Office Lady, OL.
Yes. So the Switch Office Lady has sold 4 million units. Let's see, Metroid Dread. Oh damn! Metroid Dread has sold 2.74 million units.
What's that?
Is that already like the best-selling Metroid game ever?
It could be. That's something I should have looked up before that, right?
But that's a good question, right? What's the best-selling Metroid? Probably Prime was probably up there, right? That's all
probably
well. Prime 1.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Animal Crossing is now the best-selling game in Japanese history. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Clocking at 10 million. 10 million Animal Crossings.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that's not on the website, James. Not on this, but that was on a different website that I saw. And
Gotcha.
Automaton is the name of the website. It's a Japanese website, and they do English as well.
So
and,
this is the current total, Danny? 37.6 million?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Damn,
I was a bit off with 20 million.
Right.
They're just printing money for themselves.
Yeah. So lots of good games up there for sales and stuff like that. And these sales, it's like 3/4 worth of sales. So like there's like 22 out of like 29 titles that sold over like 1 million that are Nintendo published and stuff. But that's like 3/4 worth of a year. So you're gonna have a lot more titles that way. But I mean, still, there's a lot of games that have kind of breached the threshold of being a 10 million seller, on the Switch, which is pretty impressive.
It's funny because like Pokemon Arceus already sold more than Game Builder Garage,
right,
WarioWare, Brain Academy, and Miitopia and Mario Golf combined.
Yeah. But then if you look at, there's Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that's on the list, over 1 million just in this period, which is pretty crazy.
Right.
Sword and Shield, obviously. No, not obviously. Sword and Shield still like almost 3 million.
Yeah, it's
So
almost
crazy.
like 3D World. 3D World only sold 8.8 million.
Yeah.
Still a lot, but
Yeah, I think a lot of games that Nintendo releases, they do kind of have long legs. I was kind of surprised to see Game Builder Garage like get over 1 million, because it just seemed like that kind of just came and went without too much fanfare, kind of like almost like Nintendo Labo, but maybe not as, I wouldn't say prohibitive, because not as cumbersome, I guess, because you don't have to like build stuff if you don't want to do that. So yeah.
wow. Nintendo makes money. What can you say?
Yes.
I mean, I think I've said this several times on previous podcasts, but have any other big publishers like sold this many games, selling this many units? Like, we did the top 10 bestsellers on Xbox and PlayStation, right? It was tiny compared to this, right?
Sure.
And Nintendo owns, these are like mostly first party games, right? Are these all first party games?
All of those are the first party games.
These are all
whenever they do these financials, they don't share third party stuff. And some stuff's weird too. Like,
Right.
Pokemon Snap, it was maybe published by the Pokemon Company here in Japan, so the Japanese numbers weren't included. They do other things too, like, and for example, in March, Triangle Strategy is being published by Nintendo in the West, but it's being published by Square Enix here, I guess. Things like that. They do that type of stuff.
Have
sometimes.
any PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X games sold 20 million?
Probably GTA 5.
End of list.
I mean,
literally end of list, right?
Yeah. And back to the topic of Metroid, Azek brings up, hey, Metroid Prime GameCube 2.8 million, Metroid Dread 2.7.
Oh,
I was
the
right.
The difference is it's and growing. I mean, I don't think it could get too many more sales of Metroid Prime on the GameCube.
Right.
Probably.
That was over 5 years. This is like not even a year, right?
Yeah. And the good point, Azek. Minecraft sold 100 millions. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I think, yeah, it's I wouldn't say weird, but Sony and Microsoft have always kind of leaned into having more third-party support and stuff, obviously. And
yeah, it would be interesting to see their best selling third-party games, right?
Sure.
Like maybe they've got some 20 million sellers there, right?
Yeah. And I mean, who knows with games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, they release them like every year. So I guess it's kind of hard for those games to have like long legs because people are always looking for the next best thing.
Right.
Same with sports titles and stuff too. It's kind of like prohibitive to try to do that because it's just the cycle that they have on those things.
And they tend to plateau the sales. They don't go up year over year, right? Around about the same.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Next.
If you still want to compare some numbers, I noticed Connected Ventures did 23 million sales.
Wow, it wasn't packed in.
I think that was packed in with the Connect add-on.
So Connect sold 23 million.
Yeah, and Red Dead Redemption also sold 23 million.
Okay, I believe that. Yeah, and I mean GTA 5's got to be up there, like on whichever platform it's on. It's always.
Oh yeah, 160 million.
Damn, this like on all platforms or something.
Yeah, multi-platform.
Yeah.
There it
Bananas.
is. Well, yeah, I don't think Nintendo will ever get 100 million selling piece of software, to be honest, right? Because that would mean like literally everyone who has the console would have to buy it.
Well, Wii Sports did 83 million.
Yeah, I mean part of it
pretty close.
Because and that's because like the packing.
Cheating. That's cheating. Doesn't count.
There wasn't packing in Japan.
It does. Yeah. It does count. I mean, it is kind of. It's not the same.
Mario Brothers 1 on the NES, similar vibe, right?
Super Mario Bros. Yeah, 58 million.
Or something.
Right. Again, not free in Japan, but yeah. Not a pack-in. All right, then.
Right. Well, that'll do it for the JAPANews. James,
let's do it.
Try to. I was going to do something before you.
Cue the music.
You want me to put that thing in that I was talking about earlier? I can put it in and we'll see how it goes.
Go ahead.
All right.
Well, I'll be sharing the website as well, but we can share the image first. Right then. At the time of recording, I haven't chosen the music that will be introducing this segment, but by the time the audio show is edited, there will be some awesome music there for this brand new segment.
Could
Danny's,
be. Shit.
What? Danny's
Sorry,
still
I'm trying to find
pissing around.
Where did I put that thing?
Danny made some nice artwork for this new section.
I wasn't talking about that. I was gonna. Oh, there's that. I'm just gonna put this. This has nothing. This has actually nothing to do with your segment, but I think it's kind of funny. I'm just gonna put it on here. Here we go.
Jesus Christ. Get on with it, mate.
ニューカップヌードル辛麺うまくて辛いうまい辛い唐辛子グーお腹グーうまくて辛いうまい辛いうまいはニューカップヌードル辛麺うまくて辛いぶっかけ焙煎唐辛子入りうまみ6辛さよこれぞうま辛新定番カップヌードル辛麺登場他のもよろしく
Damn.
Well, apparently we really are sponsored by Nishin Noodles.
Yes.
Nice. Can we run the McDonald's with the Ghostbusters theme next?
There it is.
Yes. All right then. So now we're going on to my segment. Now we've had the ad break, I guess.
Yes.
So this is welcome to the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness, which is the spiritual successor to the Garbage Bag of Goodness. Which, if you're a new listener, you might not remember the Garbage Bag of Goodness, but that was a segment we ran for a while, where I would try and get as many games as possible for the grand total of $1. Not caring how terrible it was, but trying to accumulate as much garbage as I could for the grand total of $1. So that went for a while, but we got some feedback, and the feedback was, well, some people liked it. And some people bought those garbage bag games, and good luck to them.
Yeah, you definitely sold me on a couple.
I bought a few.
Right. But this is kind of the opposite, in that we're actually going to find some good games.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to be $1 because, let's face it, you can't really get a actually good playable game that you want to play for more than 5 minutes for $1. I don't know, maybe, but generally no. So using the power of Deku Deals, we're not sponsored by Deku Deals, but
you sure?
I mean, I wouldn't mind being sponsored by them. But they have all sorts of fabulous filters, so you can filter by, for example, Metascore and price, and discounts like recently discounted stuff like that. Lots of cool filters. And Fukubukuro, I explained it last episode, but Fukubukuro basically translates to lucky bag. So these are things that are sold at the end of the year in Japan, and it's like a bag full of random prizes. It could be worth more than what you paid. Like, let's say you splash down 1,000 yen. It could have like 5,000 yen worth of stuff inside. Pretty cool. Sure. Or you might get complete garbage that you don't like. But but it's going to be worth at least the money that you paid, right?
It's gotcha as fuck.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I think there is some big sales going on at the moment. So it's kind of good timing to start off today.
I'm really regretting not getting some of those good luck bags off of the Taito UFO catcher when I had the chance.
Yeah, I mean, every store does them in Japan, right? You can even like electronic stores, and like I think Super Potato does one as well.
Yeah, Super Potato had like a $10,000 bag or some shit.
Yeah. Teasmeister was like, I think he's like translating the tweets about that and stuff like that. Yeah. I forgot what was in some of them, but yeah, it's a lot of money.
So yeah, Fukubukuro. Maybe we can put the banner on, Danny, and then people can actually know how to spell Fukubukuro.
Yes.
Bukuro is bag. Fuku is luck. So here we go.
Fukuro is owl. So let's open up those good luck owls.
Open them up, baby.
So the filters that I put on today, I mean, we can change these filters with each episode. Like we could do by genre and stuff. But today, what I've done is all-time newest low price. So this is the lowest these games have ever been. Okay. It can be any genre. And what else did I did another filter as well. The price is $10. Yeah, I'm using the American eShop here. I'm just looking where. Yeah, so here you can do the So Metacritic score is 75 or more, and the price is from $1 to $10. Okay, so you're not going to get
a lot like my Xbox library,
right?
Oh, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
There you go. So yeah, this is totally different from when I looked at it last. But yeah, holy crap. So yeah, like I said at the beginning in my new business, I'm looking for a game to buy for my new business for next episode. So yeah, let me know in the chat. Maybe Danny or Ty can shout out what people are saying in the chat. But yeah, and you guys, if there's any games that you want to you've never heard of and you want to find some more deets, I can click on it and we can find out more about it. But this first row here is all really good games. I can recommend all of these ones. SteamWorld Heist Ultimate Edition with all the DLC is $5 right now. It's usually $20. SteamWorld Dig 2, fantastic Metroidvania game, is $7, usually $20. This one, Guacamelee 2, actually, I haven't got this game, but I've heard lots of good things about it. Metacritic, 87%. So it's a pretty good game. Has anyone played Guacamelee 1 or 2?
I played 1 a little bit. It's fun.
Yeah, that's $6 right now, down from 20. And this one, this is a massive discount here. Katamari Damacy Reroll, the kind of remake, remaster on the Switch, down from $30 to $7.49. So that's a pretty hefty discount there.
Yeah.
I played the demo of that one, actually. I kind of enjoyed it.
I downloaded the demo.
Iconoclast, I know Ty's talked about that one.
Yeah, I bought it twice and it's still on my backlog. I've barely started it. So if you get that, I'll play it too and we can compare notes.
Nice. Yeah, I played the demo at TGS. Danny, do you remember this? Yeah.
Oh man, that was 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long time ago. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I know Ty loves the shit out of that game. That is
I like it well enough. It doesn't have good netcode. Warning. Yikes. But it's basically Marvel vs. Capcom with Dragon Ball Z characters. So it's pretty good.
Okay. I actually don't know about this Velocity. Does anyone know about this one?
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, it's down for $4. So the cool thing I like about Deku Deals is that you can see the price history. So you can see where it started and where it is now. So you can see this is the lowest it's ever been, right? So yeah, so I've looked at some screenshots. Velocity 2. Oh, okay. Maybe it's it's a shmup, isn't it? Oh no, Run and Gun.
I don't know. I've seen a bunch of different stuff here.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe no, wrong game.
Okay, maybe not that one. Oh, Guacamelee 1 is also on the Super Turbo Championship Edition is down to $3.74. Pretty good.
Nice.
Civilization 6. I know, Ty, you talked about that, right? Oh
yeah,
no,
I played it.
Yeah.
No, I did play Civ 6 quite a lot.
Yeah. That's down to $9. Crypt of the Necrodancer.
One of the finest video games ever made.
I even own that one, James.
Nice. That's $4 at the moment. West of Loathing. I've heard some good things about that. That's the Stickman RPG thing.
Yeah.
That's down to $6.60 at the moment.
I see a video by Markiplier claiming it to be the funniest game ever.
Yes, it's supposed to be a funny game. Not a fan of Rayman Legends. Tide of Light is down to $5.
I think I talked about Neurovoider last week, didn't I?
Neurovoider, really?
Maybe I didn't talk about it, but I definitely played it. I did a couple of plays. It's like a roguelike twin stick shooter / pick up a lot of loot. It's fun though. It's fun. I like it a lot because it's much weirder than any other one.
Okay.
Splasher, James. You might remember that
Splasher.
from TGS. I think it was TGS 2017.
Yeah, it's mixture of Meat Boy and Splatoon, I guess. But I didn't actually like it as much as I thought I would like it. But that's $3, $3.74 at the moment. Ni no Kuni. Whoa. That's a big game. That's a big up. That's $50 down to $10.
Damn.
Wow, that is a huge thing. I remember that was that's not the DS. What
I
is
have
it?
that.
The DS one?
Yes, it is. Like
It's like
this.
the HD remake of the DS one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. I've heard good things about that one. It's like
Yeah.
done by Ghibli, right? The animation done
No,
by Ghibli.
it's level 5, but it looks like a Ghibli game.
Looks like a Ghibli game. Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they had like a Ghibli made intro or something. No,
I don't
different
think
game
so.
maybe.
It just looks. It really looks like it.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Fair
sure.
enough.
No, you're right. Oh my God, animation studio Ghibli. Wow. Okay.
In your face, baby.
I'm a moron. What else
Rub it
is
in your
there?
face. So yeah, that's $10, that's an incredible deal. That Oli Oli Switch stands. I guess the sequel, Oli Oli World, is coming out.
It's out. I think
It's out. Yeah. So they put down the original one down at $224 at the moment. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom. Oh, that's the DLC. Okay. Never mind. SteamWorld Quest is also on sale. So I guess all the SteamWorld games are on sale. SteamWorld Quest is $8.74. Another great game. I mean, I like all the SteamWorld games. So if you any of them that you don't have, you could get any of them now. Great games. Okay, these look like a little bit sus, I guess. Knights, pen and paper.
I've played that. Probably not long enough to comment on it.
Okay. Mr. Driller Land. Mr. Drill Land. I've heard good Greg on RFN talking about this one.
All right, but can you say it 5 times fast?
Mr. Driller Drill Land. Mr. Driller Drill Land. That's $30 down to $7.49.
Wow.
So that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, so this is maybe a good time to get into this one. Is anyone a fan of the Driller, Mr. Driller? Mr. Driller?
Never played any of them.
It looks okay. Looks a little bit Flash game to me, to be honest.
By the way, Hi Tiny says West of Loathing is a spin-off of Kingdom of Loathing, a pretty old and amazing browser game. Huh, okay.
Interesting. Blossom Tales. I can highly recommend this one.
Great game.
This is basically Zelda 3, like Link to the Past, but like you play as a girl, and yeah, the powers are totally different from Zelda games, but they're all really interesting, and it's not too hard, not too easy. It looks beautiful. It's got like effects that obviously couldn't be done on the Super Nintendo, right? It's like, particle effects, stuff like that. It looks really, really gorgeous, and
There's
it's
a
really
sequel
good.
coming out too. They announced that.
Oh, nice.
Kind of semi recently.
So that's down from $15 to $5.24. Yeah, get on that if you haven't got that already. Really, really worth it. Fantastic game. Well worth $5. Jesus Christ. Didn't end up liking Pac-Man Championship 2, so I'll skip past that one. Little Nightmares, one for Danny.
Yes.
Didn't I play that game? And I
think second one or first one?
There's more than one?
Yeah. This is the first one. Yeah.
Oh snap! It got Strambompoline.
Okay, let's check that one out. I have no idea what this game is, but Tyson's excited. Okay. Next.
I played it. It's good.
Oh, nice. It looks very NES style.
Yeah, it slaps. It's good as fuck.
Nice. So that's the all-time low price of $5.19. Ty says it's worth it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I would get it for $5. Sure.
Nice. Move on to
Slayaway Camp.
What the hell?
I played that one a bit. It's kind of like a tile-based puzzle game, almost like the Lolo games.
Okay. Next.
Yeah, except you're trying to murder these blocky camper kids. It's great.
Cool. No, this one's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. The complete edition is down from $15 to $7.49. 50% off.
Good deal. Don't miss that game.
That looks, I always thought that game looked really cool. I have to have a look at that one. And this one, Framed Collection. This is like a blast of the past, actually. Cyrus reviewed this for the Famicast.
Yeah. I just
And
actually
don't remember what score he gave it.
I don't remember either, but I was like the other day I was like, Cyrus said something about the video that was uploaded. I don't remember what. And like there was an intro, but the rest of everything that he wanted to say wasn't there.
Oh,
And I like
yeah, he
that
fucked up
Russ
the
Greeno
audio,
left.
right?
That Russ Greeno just left. He's like, interesting way to go about doing it.
Was that this game?
Yes. First
Oh
strike,
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know
well,
what happened, but
Okay, well, you can listen to 30 seconds of Tyrus' review on the YouTube channel. I also it looks cool though. It's like you're basically playing like a comic book, and you're rearranging the tiles of a comic book, and you're playing within the comic book tiles.
Right.
There was another game that I played at last something. I can't remember. Like maybe the last TGS we went to or something. There was a very similar game. Anyway, that's down to $2.
Okay.
So if you like the look of that, maybe that's worth it. Okay. It's gonna Taiko no Tatsujin.
There it is.
I literally just talked about it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I got it for like $5.
$5. Oh, matches previous low, it says though. Interesting. So you
maybe I did get it at 10. Okay. But yeah.
Or maybe you got it on the Japanese side? Oh, this is the American eShop, yeah.
Japanese will be more expensive, I guarantee it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now this is crazy. Lego City Undercover. I have this on Wii U, and it wasn't $30. I think it was maybe $40. Yeah. It is now $6 on Switch.
It's a good price.
That is insane. That is a full-blown GTA game in Lego form,
right?
And is stealthily the best Lego game.
Interesting.
Like, it's amazing. Check this out, man. It looks amazing. It's like full city to explore in Lego form. You can, destroy anything, like steal any car, go anywhere. And it's really, really funny story. It's like a genuinely funny comedy story. If you like, 80s action movies, like they've got loads of like references to like, 80s, 90s, like action movies, like, Terminator, Stallone movies, those kind of stuff. It's really, really funny. And yeah, $6. Holy shit. Yeah, I think that was it. We've talked about this before. That was a first party game on Wii U, right? Now it's like on everything, but yeah.
Right.
Anything else? Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. Okay. Mortal Kombat 11 is down from 50 to 10.
Yep.
Which I don't know. Ty, I remember you saying like the Switch version, like they went for like frame rate over graphics.
I don't know, maybe the other way around.
They kicked it down to like 30 frames a second. And I'm pretty sure they probably, they had to optimize it for the system. But I'm pretty, from what I've read about it, it keeps pretty consistent frame rate, I guess.
Yeah, it's solid frame rate, but it looks like an N64 game.
Not quite that bad.
Probably not that bad, but yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's
$10. If you want the real deal, play it on a different platform. But like just for like a portable game, like if you just want to play through the story mode, this is pretty good.
Are we going through this whole entire list?
20XX. That's on my wish list, actually.
Oh, Cyrus played that.
Yeah, I think we have a review, don't we?
We do.
That's $9. Flashback is $2. That's a good game, but I played it before. We're not going to go through everything. I'm just going to see ones that catch my eye. Okay. Scribble Notes, man, $40 down to $6. That's a hell of a thing. I have never played anything of those games on Switch. I played the DS one. I wonder if you can
like mobile.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Marvel Superheroes 2 Lego version is $6. Oh, Danny, you played Bomb Slinger.
Oh, Bomb Slinger, it's fun. I mean, it's procedurally generated, so if you're into that sort of thing, cool.
$2? Sorry, $3? $3?
It's not easy. It's not an easy game. I'll say that.
Okay, maybe not then. Steamboat Dig 1 is also on sale for $2.49. Yeah, if you don't have that, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, great game.
It's a no-brainer. Another Lego game, Lego DC Supervillains is $9 as well. Serial Cleaner. Ty, did you talk about this one?
Maybe. I think I remember. I don't know if I'm the one that talked about it, but that game looks pretty cool. For
Yeah, it
$2,
might have been a
hell yeah.
Nintendo Direct deal. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I
clean-
think maybe we did see it on an indie direct, and we all commented that it looked cool.
Yeah.
You're like cleaning up after a hitman has like killed everyone somewhere.
Basically.
Yeah.
There it is. Cool. So hopefully there's some good ones that you've spotted in that list. If you want to check out the website for yourself, it's decodeals.com. You can apply your own filters. Apply with certain genres that you only want to play. For example, within a certain price range. So yeah, just put in how much cash you have, and then hit the button, see what happens.
All right, $420, rating 69 and higher.
There you go. Cool. And you can Xbox is on there as well, Ty. You can
I think I will.
you can do-
I've been relying on just like random news articles from True Achievements for my sales, but that sounds much more reliable.
Yeah.
And if there's a game that you really want and you're just waiting for it to be on sale,
Yeah,
you
like
can do
20XX.
Yeah,
There it is.
exactly. You just add those to your wish list, and it'll email you when it goes on sale.
There you go. So were you going to decide on a game to buy?
Yeah. Did you guys have any suggestions from there that we saw?
So many, but
Yeah.
you can only choose one.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just- maybe one
scroll-
one from each of you guys.
Trying to remember what the hell did I see?
Yeah, let's scroll down the list again real quick.
Okay.
Still got the
One
tab open, right?
Yeah, still got the tab up.
Yeah, towards the beginning there were a couple that I thought like, yeah, maybe you should try
Yeah,
to
let's
check
start
one
at the
of these out.
top. We need a refresher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we know we have to pick one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, Katamari, it seems like it's a pretty cool game, and I think the Switch version is actually not bad from what I remember.
Okay.
That's a pretty damn cheap price too.
Do you have Necrodancer already?
That too.
I don't.
Get
But
Necrodancer.
I played the demo and I wasn't a fan, so
I was gonna say it's freaking hard. So like, yeah,
It's not that hard. Get good.
there, yeah. Sorry, it's challenging. If how can I say this in an unscrubby way?
Guacamelee 2 or Iconoclast caught my eye.
Yeah, if you're not going to get Necrodancer, Iconoclast is my number 2 choice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
And if you decide on it, let me know. So I'll play with you.
Nice.
yeah, Rayman. Okay, James wants Rayman, and
Oh, fuck.
what's the other series that you hate? I think Katamari would be good. Iconoclast also, I've only heard good things, not only from Cyrus and Ty, but from other people online and stuff like that too.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim as well was another game that caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. That would probably be my number 3 choice.
Number three, okay. Mortal Kombat 11, just for the chuckles, for the old
Could
time's
be.
sake.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh, so Danny, that was your last recommendation.
Yeah, I
Iconoclast?
think so.
Okay,
so.
I think I'll go for Iconoclast.
Nice. All right, I'm going to play that as my next game.
James, go ahead and put in your credit card information. I won't screen cap or anything. I swear.
That's 3479. Yep. Well, actually, I have to cross my fingers and hope it's either on the Japan or the UK one.
Right.
Because I actually don't have an American credit card, so
Right. Well, hey, you could buy American credit.
should be okay.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
It's okay. Danny will buy it for me. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
All right then. So, from the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness to a whole different pile of trash.
It's like good trash, though.
Good trash.
It's another man's treasure, so to speak.
Right. Take it away, Ty.
All right. Yes. It's garbage day. So I got another box this morning, so we're looking at 6.
Wow.
Not super big. One's kind of big. It's kind of heavy. So let's see. What do we got here? I got them all stacked up. Let's go.
Even off the screen there, too.
now.
Yeah, kind of precariously balanced. All right. We have a box from Christ. I don't know. It must be Taito Catcher. I already peeled off the label. And they don't have their own boxes,
Ah,
right?
Yeah, and again, folks, if you want to try any of this stuff up for yourself, I have this linked up in the description box, also on the site article.
Yeah.
May or may not ship to your location, may or may not work where you live.
Yeah, good luck. Actually, I've been writing an article reviewing all 4 of the sites that I play. So if
Cool.
you have any questions or like things you want me to evaluate, let me know. Yeah, this one's from Taito Catcher. We have, oh my god! We have a little plush anime chan.
Again.
I thought it was Knuckles for a second then.
No, this is actually a character from that visual novel game that is available on Switch. What's the name? Nausea.
Sure.
Right? Here we go. Can you see that?
Oh, that game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
game.
yeah. That's
So-
Playism. They did that.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, this
Totally
is a
different
character from it. I know they had 2, but the other one's out of stock, I think.
Okay.
And I actually just got this with like my daily free tickets. So I spent $0 to get Anime Chan here. What's her name? I don't know.
Anime Chan the Ikenda, the thing.
But maybe I'll play the game later. And yeah, so I'm just going to put it on my desk right here.
There it is.
I was thinking it would be a big one like this, but no, it's like a nice mid-size.
Cool.
All right. That was the only thing in that box. All right. Number 2. Did I mention I sorted these by weight?
Okay.
It's very practical for stacking.
Yeah,
right.
That's definitely a good idea.
All right. This box isn't labeled either, but I'm pretty sure it's from Tokyo Catch because they used the post office 1-pack thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, like for some reason, like they handwrite the address for in Japan.
Yeah,
That is weird.
yeah.
Ugh. All right, what do we got in here? Packing. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's Anime Chan.
Again?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. Little naughty.
Yeah. This character was described as bottom tier, so I went and won it. But no, it's like the actual English title is like bottom tier character. What's her name? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't even know anything about this, but yeah, there you go. Very, very anime figure.
Lock the door.
Yep. Lock the door. Mom, don't come in.
Yes.
All right. On to the next box. This is from Horeva.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, that's already 3 different UFO catcher sites down. All right. What do we got in here? Packing invoice. All right. Let's see. More paper. Please save the trees.
Right.
Oh my god. It's Card Captor Sakura. Remember that?
Captor.
It was a popular show like
I-
20 years ago. I think
I've heard
it
of
might
that,
be
yeah.
making a comeback.
Huh.
Let's open it
It's
up.
a card-based RPG with girls.
Okay.
Is there an RPG? I thought it was just like a manga anime, but that would make sense from a marketing perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh for girls.
That's racist.
It's not racist. It's sexist. All right, and we have another anime chan.
Another one.
I have no idea who this is.
Nobody does.
I recognize this anime title.
A couple
Yeah.
of comments in the chat. JCat. You should rename this section to Anime Trash the Unboxing, like a movie title on The Simpsons or something.
I like it.
Yeah.
The unboxing.
Hi Tony too, I guess about the thing you were just talking about. One of the few anime we had on German TV.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's like a well-known one internationally.
Yeah, it's like you say that name. What was it, Card Captor or whatever? It's like I heard
Yes.
that, but like I don't
I mean, I had some friends that were fans, and I think back when I worked at an arcade in the mid 2000s, we had some redemption prizes. I think that were Card Captor Sakura.
Hmm.
All right. Now we have a Golton box.
Mhm.
I have a thanks card with for taking a survey. I think they actually gave me two. So whoever like scans this QR code first can take the survey for me.
It's mine. No,
Have fun.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I already filled one out. All right, what do we got in here? Oh yeah. All right, we got some random prizes. I think because they did a sale where they had Kimetsu figures and plushes, and they had what's the name of the show? Jujutsu Kaisen figures and plushes.
Like James, like I know that you were complaining about how Spider-Man didn't come out here around the same time it came out in the West, and that is exactly the reason why that Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever that movie came out like on Christmas Eve, and like I can get it from a marketing perspective. Japan's like, yeah, if we release Spider-Man, nobody's gonna freaking watch it. So like that's the reason in that case. Other times have no idea.
Okay, so anyway, they had like random prize UFO catchers that were like half price. So I won a few things. First up, we got Anime-chan from Kimetsu.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the boob window here.
Yeah, that's the one with the ridiculously big boobs. I forgot her name.
Right. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm balancing these slightly out of camera. And then we have this character. She's cute. She's a Kimetsu character.
Yeah.
That's about all I know.
She's a good character. I've seen her in the show.
Okay, maybe I should watch Kimetsu one of these days.
Yeah, Demon Slayer's cool. It's cool, man. And like their second season is kind of just finishing out, I think. So.
Okay, yeah. All right, now we have a mystery figure.
Uh-oh.
So it's either a Jujutsu Kaisen or something. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's another Kimetsu figure.
Oh, yeah.
This guy. Oh yeah. There you can kind of see the pose they put him in. He's like a sitting down, like, haha, I'm eating the rice ball.
Yeah, dude, he's a funny character. He's cool.
All right, yeah.
Ronaldinho.
Same guy.
Oh yeah. All right. Moving on, we got two more boxes. We have another Golton box. Golton being the Sega catcher site. Oh yeah, there's some Japan news for you. Sega is like divesting from its like physical arcade locations.
Right.
Yeah,
so they're gonna. I don't think that includes their UFO catcher site, but it might since they're rebranding.
Yeah, but like I think what that was from everything that I've seen. I mean, you'll see headlines in the Western media is like Sega is going out of business.
Yeah, no.
And well, I mean, not quite like that, but like things are like Sega.
They're just selling their shares of the physical arcade location.
Yeah, it's like no, yeah, they took their sign off of that. They're off of that. They still have machines in these places, so it's like, yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, another survey card too. Why are they sending me so many? I already filled one out.
They really. I mean, hey, you're like a power user, man. They need your input.
All right. So what's cracking in here? Oh, it's Anime-chan.
Is it a body pillow?
No.
Okay.
It's this is another Ray Zero figure with winter coat with cat ears. How could I not win this?
Right.
Let's go. All right.
Coreful.
Yeah, this is like a whole line of figures. Like I have like dozens of these.
I remember that name.
Yeah. Yep. Be careful.
Yeah, yes. My mother always used to say that as I went out in the snow.
And I have another one. I guess she's a werewolf now.
Espresso.
Yeah, that's another line of figures. I wonder if they're competing.
My favorite drink.
Right?
Right.
Did you?
So this is actually a brand new figure that actually just released this week, and I happened to win it on day one.
Wow. Taking Azeek's comment out of context. Delicious.
Cool. So yeah, this is actually part of set. I guess they're the Monster Girls now,
Okay.
right? Okay, so I saw a funny comment on Twitter. There's somebody that really collects these figures, like unironically, and as opposed to me who collects them as a joke. But yeah, like the ReZero characters, you know, you've seen all the shit they are. I have like they're like a mermaid and a robot and a werewolf and
Yeah.
any stupid shit you can think of. They've been made into a figure. So throw that on a pile. Ask me about my ReZero remote control car.
Tell us about your ReZero remote control car.
Oh, it's in the pile right over there.
Okay. There it is.
All right. This is the last box. This is the heaviest box. And I believe it's from Tokyo Catch. What did I... Oh, I know what I won from Tokyo Catch. Let's go. Do you remember what I got from Tokyo Catch last week? Or 2 weeks ago, rather?
Anime-chan?
Yes.
That's always the good go-to there.
The safe bet.
All right, so let's see. What do we got? Oh, boy. Yes. Okay. So let me preface this. Okay, so last time I got the anime body pillow cover, right? And all right, here it is in action. Here's Anime-chan in the lumpiest fucking pillow I could find that stuffed it in there. And it turned out to be really easy to win. So I went ahead and I got the whole set.
Oh my god.
There are 5 Anime-chans. Right? Because the name of the fucking show is like Quintessential Quintuplets. That's the English version. So there's 5 of them. They're sisters, and they're all body pillows now.
Wow. A winner is you.
Yeah. Yep. I am the big winner. I got them all, and it was easy.
Wow.
Good shit.
Still waiting for more Barkley Shut Up and Jam Cyber Dwarf body pillows, but they probably don't have too many of those in there, do they?
No. Man, where's my Cyber Dwarf pillow? It's probably in the closet right over here.
Oh man.
But no, I gotta use that pillow for Anime-chan.
Right. Exactly.
No, nothing will beat Cyber Dwarf.
Yeah, you can't beat that. That's the best.
All right, so that's the anime trash. There you go.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to a little bit of feedback before we close out the show. And if you guys have any feedback, anything that you want to hit us up with, feel free to do so. You can hit us up at thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on Twitter at thefamicast. Sign up in comments on YouTube videos. We'll see it. I'll see it. I probably respond to every single thing. And some of them, if you're good and cool, we'll read them out on the air like we're doing right now.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed, maybe. And James, could you pull up Twitter and maybe if we have any good stuff there? I'll go through a couple of different things we have on YouTube. Have a couple of comments on the last episode as well. But want me to go
right
first,
now?
James? Or
Oh, okay. You want me to go first? All right.
sure,
Calm down.
if you don't mind.
Yes. Wow,
Yes,
a lot of hype for the upcoming / already gone Nintendo Direct.
Right.
It was amazing. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe Nintendo bought Rockstar. Holy shit.
Yes.
Right then, let's do a bit of twittering here. Okay. Oh yeah, Genki Gamer. We mentioned him earlier in the show. He got his alarm set for the YouTubes. Yeah, that's a useful feature, isn't it? On YouTube. Yeah. Danny usually tweets out the link like a day before?
12 hours before.
12 hours before. So yeah, if you click that link, as soon as you see it in Twitter, and then click the notify button, then you'll get a notification. Even if you're not subscribed, but you should subscribe as well. Metal Max said, "Oh yeah, he's hyped for the episode." As is M. Frisk. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guy. Okay. Well, we have a little bit of discussion amongst several people about the. I think this is like possibility of GameCube games eventually coming to the Switch.
Ah.
So what did it start off with? So yeah. So John Redden, mentioned him twice today on this episode. He was saying how that it's funny how Nintendo, Microsoft, and Rare are all best friends again. So how about getting a HD remaster of Star Fox Adventures? Good luck with that. But yeah, I said why not go for Blast Corp? Let's aim high, right?
Yeah.
And but he says that can already be played on Rare Replay. But I think the theory that I had before is that I don't think NSO will ever go past N64. I think the graphic limit for NSO is N64. After that, they're probably going to go to like portable consoles, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. I don't think they're ever going to go to GameCube. The reason being is the games look too good. They look too near to games that we have on current consoles, right? So like Star Fox Adventures is a good example. Like, that game, I mean, like Twilight Princess, those kind of GameCube era games. Like, would you buy a Twilight Princess remake if you could just get Twilight Princess for part of your NSO package? Probably not, right? I think that's true with a lot of games. So yeah, I think it's wishful thinking, to be honest. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah.
I tend to agree. I mean, it is weird though, because when the Virtual Console first started out, like the N64 was just like 10 years old, and now the GameCube's like 20 years old. But
right.
it just kind of goes to show how much 3D games evolved in that span of time. I mean, yeah, GameCube games, GameCube 3D games and stuff like that are quite different from stuff nowadays, but they are a heck of a lot more modern than
N64 games.
yeah.
They were $10, man, on the Virtual Console. They were not cheap. They were charging a premium for that. $10 for Mario 64.
I bought all the good ones.
Insane, right? So yeah, my point is, like, would you buy like the latest Paper Mario, Mario Tennis, Zelda remake, etc., if you could just get the GameCube versions on NSO? Sure. I think most people would say no. And I think games like Paper Mario, Origami King, or what else? Yeah, like what was it, Mario Tennis Aces? I mean, people would have said, fuck that. I'll just play the GameCube version of Mario Tennis on NSO for free. Well, it's not free, but
Right. Wow. Yeah.
So they would have to. Yeah, Azik in the chat has got a good point. If they raise the price of NSO to $200, they might do that, right?
Boom.
Problem solved. But yeah, I don't think they would do that either.
Yeah.
What else we got here?
Baseballs.
Maybe one day this will get localized. What is that? Can anyone guess before I click?
Buddy Mission Bond, probably.
Buddy Mission Bond, it is. Yeah.
Got him.
Said lots of. If you want Buddy Mission Bond news, we got you covered.
So Jay Laterarius, he really wants it. He or she really wants it.
Yeah.
So at least one person, or at least two people do.
Right.
Yep. Yes. That's it. Danny, any YouTube good YouTube comments?
Yeah, a couple of comments on the last episode of the show. And actually, James, could you check the Discord? Somebody was kind enough to put a picture comparison of Ty's room now versus Ty's room before he started.
Nice. Actually, Ty, have you got that up? Have you got Discord up?
Yeah.
Don't throw the picture up just yet. We'll save it to the very end of feedback. But Rakia had a pretty decent comment on the last episode of the show, talking about Telltale, because we kind of brought them up on a rant about something. It's like, Telltale, their devs failed to get management to let them move to a new engine until they were shut down following the private equity shit show. A holding company bought most of the IPs afterwards and then opened up again with the old name. They were also crushed by the failure of a deal with Lionsgate, and when they shifted to a terrible CEO in 2015 and created a perpetual state of crunch that didn't give any time to building a modern engine or moving to a modern one. Then the Batman Telltale series was a massive failure, so the CEO got replaced and begun to shut down of the company. Yeah. Last
exploded.
Yeah, last episode we were talking about Game of Thrones and no, Walking Dead. Ty played the Walking
and I
Dead.
mentioned the Thrones and some other shit they did along the way. Yeah, like Batman and Borderlands.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park, less so.
Right. Chariot Goblin, good guy, maybe girl, person. Let's just I always say guy, good human being, probably human being. Anyways, they said great show. The last episode, great show. The Activision Blizzard news was unbelievable when I woke up that morning, and now Sony has acquired Bungie, which used to be owned by Microsoft. Bungie was also partnered with Activision at one point, so it's all come full circle. 2022 is starting off insane. And our good buddy John Cario, he actually left a couple of comments towards the beginning of the live chat, but he was commenting.
Too early, actually, mate.
Yeah, but he left a comment on the last podcast with a timestamp of 56:35, and at that point, Ty was talking about how like, man, they should really just make Overwatch good, and then he says, no, he's got a point. So yeah, let's see. We might have a couple of more here, but yeah, a lot of people are getting hyped up for MLB The Show. Some people are getting hyped up for Power Pro Baseball 2022. Yeah.
Oh, I found the picture in Discord, by the way, if you need it.
Okay, go ahead and share that.
Slap it up.
So this is a before and after. Somebody just posted in our Discord of Ty's room from episode 173 compared to now today, which is on episode 215, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. So
Yep.
I think maybe you just moved in, right, Ty? And you hadn't.
Yeah,
even
like I was in the process of moving in. It's like, but almost everything you see back here is trash I want out of UFO catchers. Like everything but like this game hardware screen and these metal racks, like I brought those in and then filled them up only after.
I can't that mirror that you can see there, Ty. Do you even see that mirror anymore?
Yeah. It's
I can't see.
It's just like right next to the rack here. It's just like right next to it.
Okay.
You can't really see it from that angle, but yeah.
I used to live in a similar apartment from probably the same company, and I had the same exact kind of mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly.
Comes with the apartment.
Same apartment, same place. I'm living with you.
Yes.
I guess one other thing I wanted to bring up on YouTube, Jason Mabone, he left a comment on the MLB The Show video that I put up here recently and said, like, hey, there's always a wait and see shadow that follows third-party multi-platform games that winds up on Nintendo's weak hardware. So here we go again. I want to see what developers are going to do with the Switch. Then a user just goes off just because, I don't know, he's like, just because it's on a Nintendo portable system doesn't mean it's that fucking weak ass clown. It's like, Jesus, man. Like, I can get the trepidation with, trying to, you're wanting to play a sports game on the Switch. It is weak hardware compared to anything else that's out there. So it's like, why not be worried about it? I mean, the MLB AM couldn't even get the online play for RBI baseball to go. Konami's online play for their baseball games isn't really that good either. So I can understand. But
well, to be fair, we don't have the internet in Japan yet. So
yes,
never know.
No, and that's the thing too. I mean, just online play on the Switch, it's really hit or miss, isn't it? I mean, depending on where you are, who you're playing with, all that type of stuff. Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not developed by Nintendo, it's probably a good chance of being good.
I don't know. Your opponent's probably still on Wi-Fi.
Right. Yes. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for the feedback. And that's actually going to do it for the show. Before we sign out, we're going to go ahead and give you guys our Twitter handles so you can follow us on social media if you like. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. JC, where can the beautiful folks find you?
Twitter.com/www.famicomplicated.com.
www.famicomplicated.org. Got it. Ty.
.co.uk.
At Super Cat Drugs. Please ask me about some UFO catcher site details that I may have not thought to put in my article. And tell me who your favorite quintessential quintuplets girl is, I guess.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. I've never seen that show.
Yeah.
And yet, I have the full set.
Dude, this is the world we live in. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the Famicast. Damn it! This button thingy. Okay, whatever. Who cares?
Damn it!
I was gonna, Danny. Can I pimp our merch website just for 1 sec?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, we haven't talked about it for a while, but here it is, the Famicast 10 years website. I mean, we're in the last few months of season 5, so get all the awesome stuff like the pint glass and the mug, the t-shirts and stuff. It's all awesome. And we still have some other cool stuff from season 4, all the black colored stuff. It's amazing.
Oh, damn. Those look sick, actually.
Yeah, man. Pretty cool. Check them out. Maybe we can tweet out that link. Okay, Danny, over to you.
Yep. Here, I got the proper thing up now. This should work better. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. If you guys listen live, I know some of you did. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time. Hope you guys enjoy the show, whether you watch via the video or listen to the audio version. Yeah, hopefully the Nintendo Direct's awesome. It's going to be snowing like a crazy thing around this area, so hopefully
insane.
We don't have to get up too early, and well, we have to get up early to watch the Direct. But yeah,
anyways. Yeah, the Direct might be cancelled. The internet might go out in Japan.
Pre-recorded Direct. It's like, guys, can't get someone in to press the play button. Done.
Not going to happen.
All right. Well, that'll do it. So thank you guys so much for listening. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Happy Valentine's Day.
There's that too.